Right, good afternoon, everyone. Today's speech is going to be about SNL's skit Zoom Call. This Saturday Night Live sketch gives a hilarious but surprisingly accurate look at what happens when people try to communicate online in real time. Set during virtual reality office meeting, this sketch shows just how messy and frustrating things can get when there's technology, distractions, human error all come together. As people rely on video conferences for work, school, and socialization, these sketches offer a great way to think about the pros and cons of synchronized communication. When people talk to each other on live platforms like Zoom, team meetings, and etc. One of the clear benefits of synchronized communication is that it lets everyone be part of the conversation in real time. You can ask questions, give feedback, respond on the spot, which helps make communication more personal and efficient. The characters in this skit all logged into Zoom call, ready to participate in the meeting. And in theory, that setup would make the meeting go smoothly, but we see things fall apart rather quickly. The sketch highlights a lot of common problems people face during live Zoom calls and on live meetings, like technical errors, poor internet connection, and audio problems. Some people don't know how to mute and unmute themselves, and others completely are distracted by doing things they should be doing in Zoom meetings, like eating loudly, walking away from the screen. All these things get in the way of clear and productive communication. It makes the meeting feel chaotic and unprofessional. These problems connect with what we learned in online speech module, especially when it comes to digital etiquette, and how important it is to know how to use communication tools properly. Just having access to a Zoom call doesn't mean communication will be successful. The people using technology need to know how to act appropriately, stay focused, and respect others and pay attention. This skit also ties into the ideas of the Rhetoric module, especially when we think about ethos, which is credibility, and pathos, which is emotion. Several characters in this sketch lose credibility because they don't know how to behave in virtual meetings. They come off as clueless and careless, and at the same time, the humor of the sketch appeals to their emotions. Most of us can relate to these awkward moments, and that the shared experience of comedy even makes that more effective. It is a great example of how pathos can bring people together through laughter and recognition. We can also look at the sketch through the lens of the rich media theory, which suggests that richer forms of communication like video calls are better for complicated conversation because they include tone of voice, facial expression, and instant feedback. But even though Zoom calls are considered a rich medium, the sketch shows that it doesn't always work that way. Without digital skills, focus, and good behavior, the benefits of rich medium can be easily lost. In the end, SNL Zoom call sketch is more than just a funny skit. It's a smart take on real issues people face with synchronous online communication. And it shows that while tools of Zoom call can make things a lot easier in real-time communication, tools can only work well when people know how to use them and follow basic rules. The sketch reminds us that successful communication, online learning depends on much more than just technology.